my name's Holly Evanson. I'm the principal of Blossom Lawyers. Now, I've had a few clients come to me with issues surrounding the coronavirus and the effect it's having on their business and personally. So I just wanted to give you a few tips, my 5 tips on things that you should do to respond to the risks that are posed by the coronavirus. I have a client at the moment that is affected in the way that their downturn in business means that they might have to make redundancies in the business. Also the business interruption, so the loss of income that has come from that, and also the travel plans that they had, and that's impacting being able to do business and importing things from overseas. So 2020 so far is turning out to be a bit of a crazy year, but do you know what's more crazy? Toilet rolls. Yeah, it seems to be the global symbol for mass panic and hysteria at the moment, which is just a bit crazy. So my 5 steps for business owners is, the first one is to, initially, you've got issues with the travel and you've got issues with business interruption, is have a look at, go to your policies, your insurance policies, have a look at the terms and conditions of those policies, because that will set out exactly what you are and aren't covered for by those policies. So if you have an insurance broker, speak to your broker as well, they'll be able to help you. But essentially each policy comes down to the terms and conditions as to whether it covers that claim or not. So each terms and conditions is different between each policy itself and also each insurer. So you don't know what you're covered for unless you go to that policy wording and have a look, and then if you need to make a claim under the policy. The difficulty you might have in terms of the coronavirus is with regards to travel, it's now a known event. So if you take the insurance policy out after it is a known event, you're not likely to be covered. If you took it out before it was a known event, then there's a chance there that you might have some coverage under the policy, and that might just be for some of the claim that you have. So, you know, you might be covered for health while you're away, but not covered for cancellations or vice versa. So it all comes down to what the policy terms and conditions say. So you need to go to the policy terms and conditions, have a look, make a claim and see if it's accepted by the insurer. Number 2 is if it is not accepted and your claim is declined, there are companies out there like Blossom Lawyers that can help you in terms of having a look at the policy wording, giving an advice as to whether you should be covered under the policy, and if you should be covered, then fighting your insurer to get that claim paid. In terms of the business interruption, the difficulty you might face is the biosecurity issue at the moment. It's been declared a biosecurity issue, so that might give problems, but you do need to have a look at the terms and conditions, get advice, get some help in fighting the insurer if it's something that should have been claimed but that should have been paid but hasn't. The third one is in terms of the employment issues that are arising. So the downturn in work means that one of my clients is maybe having to make some redundancies of staff, which is sad, but also poses problems for them that they need to make sure that when they're making people redundant, they follow the processes that are set out in the Fair Work Act and the relevant modern award. If they don't, they're exposing the business to employment claims. So whether that's unfair dismissal, it might be general protections, whatever the claim is, you need to make sure you're following the processes that need to be taken by the employer to make sure you're protecting yourself against that risk. So number 4 is if you are unsure about what to do in terms of the employment processes, speak to a lawyer, get some legal advice. They will step you through the process. They will show you what steps to take, how to document those steps, so that you're putting yourself in the best position possible that if a claim is made, you're able to defend that claim. 5 is do not go out, buy toilet roll, sit back and expect the problems to go away. It's just not going to happen. So you need to take those steps, look at the policies and procedures to see what you're covered for, make any relevant claims. If the claim's declined, speak to a lawyer, try and get them to help fight the insurers to pay the claim. Make sure you're following the correct employment processes to protect against risk. And then if you have problems there or you need advice, speak to a lawyer and get that advice. Don't buy toilet roll to fix your problems. And if you need any help, if you need any advice, need any assistance, comment below or send me a message. Or if you have any questions about any of the issues that are impacting you as a result of the coronavirus, send me a question and I'll be giving regular content on this format, and I can always give you general advice on that specific area. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.